Ready?
Yeah.
What can the materials in a bird's nest tell you about the creatures that live there?
Inside the eggs, they're called baby birds.
Yes.
They grow up and they open the eggs and hatch.
That's right. Let's see. Have you ever come across an old, empty bird's nest?
Why?
You might find one on the ground at the park or in the branches of a tree in your yard. If you think that all birds' nests are the same,
Try taking a closer look. You can learn a lot about the bird that made the nest from the materials it used.
if you find a nest, make sure it is no longer being used before you take it. Birds carry germs, so don't touch your face until you've washed your hands.
Tweezers
Are a helpful tool for taking a nest apart. As you pull out different materials, try to identify them.
You'll probably find some leaves and feathers. You might even recognize the leaves of a nearby tree. Eggshells, moss, grass, cobwebs, and twigs are also popular building supplies.
Birds tend to use materials from their environment.
Ooh.
For example, the black tern built its nest in the water. So the nest is made of broken reeds, which are like leaves or long stalks you find in the water.
Yep.
Birds that live near cities sometimes use string, wire, bits of newspaper, or pieces of packaging. If you find a hanging woven nest, it probably belongs to a weaver's finch.
Weaver finch?
Yeah.
What's this?
They're talented birds that weave their nests by pushing the grass through the nest and pulling it out of the other side. You know how you make your loom berets?
Yep.
That's kind of what the weaver...
Just like Fancy Nancy.
Yes.
The male bowerbird builds a very odd nest.
Its purpose is to attract females.
Females?
So the nest is meant to draw attention.
Attention?
Some items you might find in a bowerbbird's nest are feathers,
bones, shells, berries, flowers, buttons, keys, and glass.
keys. You think a bird's going to steal my keys? Oh,
Yes.
dear. You're probably thinking that this doesn't sound like a cozy place to raise baby birds.
What the?
The female builds her own nest before she lays her eggs.
Yep.
Whether the nest is simple or complicated, birds tell the careful observer something about themselves by the construction, which is the building
Of their nest.
Okay, what's a germ?
A germ is a very tiny living thing that can cause sickness or disease.
Yeah. Identify.
Identify is to recognize or name a person or thing.
What's the environment?
The environment is the area and conditions that surround something.
So your environment is the house right now. The kitchen is your environment. In China, some restaurants serve birds' nests in soup with fried rice or for dessert. Ew, would you eat a bird's nest?
Yeah.
The Gila woodpecker makes its nest in a hole in the giant saguaro cactus. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. The elf owl shares the nest with the woodpecker. The owl catches a certain type of snake and brings it back to the nest. The snake eats tiny bugs that live on the woodpecker. The woodpecker can watch the owl's babies while the owl is out hunting at night. So who babysits the owl's babies? The woodpecker. He babysits for her. That's pretty cool. I didn't know birds had a babysitting service. Okay. Circle the letter of the best answer to each question below.
Imagine
That someone showed you a bird's nest that was made mostly of hay. What conclusion might you draw about the bird that built the nest? The bird is a red-throated hummingbird.
this one.
The bird what?
The bird lives near from a farm or field.
I'll take it. The bird eats hay.
Yeah.
You think if they're building the nest, do you think they still eat it?
No.
No. Do you eat your bed?
No. That's silly.
The bird lives near the seashore. Well, I don't think there's hay too much by the seashore.
That wasn't a good.
Write true or false next to each statement. All birds' nests are made of the same materials.
True.
Are you sure?
False.
What we read, some of them make it with wires, some make it with hay, so they're kind of different.
False.
Okay.
F is for false.
The materials a bird uses in its nest can tell you something about the bird's environment.
True.
True. Very good. Birds that live near cities don't build nests.
It's false.
That's right. They do build nests. That's the ones that use the keys. The birds in the city. Write your answers on the line below. What method do you think scientists use to figure out why the bowerbird builds such odd nests? Observations or experiments?
I say observations because observations are for birds' nests.
Very awesome. Why do you think tweezers are a good tool to use when taking apart a bird's nest?
So tweezers are helpful tools for taking the nest apart.
As you
pull out different feathers, materials, trying to identify them.
So why do you think the tweezers would be good? Because it can help us what?
Because it can help us pull thorns out and identify.
Pull thorns out
of bodies.
And identify. We wouldn't want to get a thorn. Good. You are examining two different nests. They were both made by bluebirds, but some of the materials in the nests are different. Why do you think this is?
Bluebirds are making nests because some of the materials in the nests are very, very different than the others.
How about because materials are different?
Are very, very, very different.
Very, very, we'll put that up there, okay? Different materials. Probably spelled that wrong, but that's okay.
It's a bad...
We're just glad we're getting this done. Why do you need to wash your hands after touching birds' nests? Because what?
Because it has germs in it.
Because
they have
germs. Awesome is, what's next? Trees aren't the only places birds build their nests. Observe the birds in your neighborhood and see where they make their homes. Why do you think they choose to build in the places they do? So do we have you seen any bird's nests here? In our yard?
No.
No?
I see a wasp's nest.
Oh, we could I saw a wasp's nest. Where'd you see it?
In the tree.
In the tree. In the tree. And was it scary?
No.
No. What'd you see about the wasp nest?
Well, the wasps make their honey.
Oh. Do wasps make honey or bees?
Bees.
Bees. Were you afraid of the wasps?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah, so wasps bite me.
You did good. So we're just going to look in. We're not going to do it. But tomorrow, oh, wait, we have more. Every scientific investigation begins with a theory.
An experiment.
An experiment. What is a hypothesis? A question that can be answered. A statement that can be tested.
A statement that can be tested.
Which of the following is something scientists might do? Use his or her imagination. Look through a microscope. Publish a book. Or all of the above.
Look through the microscope.
They do that. What else do they do? What else do scientists?
Publish a book.
They will do that. And what else?
Use their imagination.
You think they'll use their imagination?
No.
To figure out? No?
Yes.
Or yes? Yes? So do you think it's all of the above or B and C?
B and C.
You think it's just B and C? Okay, I can kind of agree. If you want to magnify something that is far away, you would use
a microscope.
Far away. Which one?
A telescope.
A telescope. Draw a line from the word in column 1 to its definition in column 2. Identify. What does it mean? Does it mean close to exact? Something that happens as a result
of a decision that has been reached by careful thought.
All right. You think it's that?
Yeah.
Okay. Data.
Close to exact.
Accurate?
Something that happens but as a result of a cause.
I don't think so.
To recognize a person or thing.
I think you got data wrong. Let's check that.
To recognize a person or thing.
Facts, what information about something?
Yes. Data.
That's data. Okay, accurate. What makes something accurate? Accurate means you want to make sure it's right, it's correct, it's exact.
Close to exact.
There you go. It's exact. It's pretty accurate.
Fact
is something that happens as a result Of a cause
Yes.
or to recognize
To
a
recognize
person?
a person or thing.
What's the effect?
Something that happens as a result of a cause.
You are rocking it.
Conclusion. To recognize a person or thing.
So that's your conclusion. When you're walking down the street and let's say you saw Coach Scott.
You're a person.
You'd be, oh, you're a person. I've come to that conclusion that yes, that's Coach Scott and he's a person. Shout out to Coach Scott. Okay.
Let's read this tomorrow.
You want to finish the test tomorrow? Well, so far you're at 100% over here.